I just thought I'd take this clip to show you how potentially scary organic farming looks when it comes down to weeds. In this autumn we had a very dry autumn, still is very dry, we had very little rain, which meant that very few weeds germinated before we had a chance to cultivate them out. We cultivated the land twice, but really not enough weeds had germinated in between those two cultivations, meaning that when we eventually did get some rain after we had drilled our crops, then the weeds emerged with the crop. And if you look down here, I mean, first of all, there's weeds to worry about and weeds not to worry about. First of all, the beans, the hoe will get a lot of those beans, so I'm not too worried about the beans, and as long as they're under 2% in the crop when we harvest it, that's fine for a feed contract, which is where this crop is going. This is a crop of winter wheat. And in the bottom here you can also see broadleaf weeds. Most of them are charlock, sorry, not charlock, chickweed, which really stays in the bottom of the crop. This is the chickweed here. There's not too much of a problem, but a real mass of it can be a bit of a problem, so we'll have to get some of that out with a hoe. Also see some cleavers here, which in a conventional system they can be a real problem because they're very competitive, but without the artificial nitrogen they're not too competitive in an organic system. But there's also a lot of black grass in here as well still, which if it's let to get too big, then that will be a problem. So hopefully our hoe is going to do something with some of these weeds, but there's no doubt this is probably one of the worst years I think I've known for weeds in organic crops to date. So you'll just have to see how we get on in the spring trying to deal with them with our hoe, our harrow comb weeder and our weed surfer.